I'm with Boyd Rice, who is the champion of the Open Classic Challenge, riding third cutting to an impressive 2:30. Congratulations, Boyd. Tell me a little bit about tonight's performance.
Well, you know what? Tonight was probably the best he'd ever been, and I've said that several times after I've showed him, but this was the best run I'd had on him. I cut 3 perfect cows, and he was just really, really good. Right here, we was going to cut the brown Bramer. And she went over there to the outside. We got her shaped up good. Just waiting on her right there. She's on the far corner right there. I just waited on her. Got her right here. Anyway, got my hand down and he got started. This was probably the best run I'd ever had on him right here. This cow was perfect. Ears were good tonight. He was stopping hard. Perfect cow. Right in the middle of the arena. Just real smart right there. Then my second cow was a gray Bramer, and she was standing right over here on the corner. I had to take a little time right here, so I was just walking around there. Cut that first cow pretty quick. Had a minute 20 right here, and I just was letting the clock tick, and I brought her up this outside. And there she is right there on the far corner. And she just walked up there perfect. Got my hand down again, same deal, boy. He was really thinking real electric, real quick through them turns. Couldn't have cut 2 better cows. They was just right. Perfect cow. Yep, I had 38 right here, and I turned around and they said, well, we don't have anything. And I said, just the first cow. I didn't care what come up. I just wanted to cut one. Whatever was the cleanest cow right here. And they kind of got tangled up. Lloyd, he cleaned them up good for me, though. I could have went with either cow right here. I didn't care. Just the first one that got a hold. There it is. Had 10 seconds. Perfect. This cow wasn't as quick as the other ones, but she was good. It don't get no better than that. That's the best run I've ever had on him right there. Yeah, I'm plenty proud of that one.
You mentioned before that last year you bred 12 mares and this year 84. Did you think that would bother him at all?
Well, we didn't really have any idea, but it didn't bother him much at all. You know, he wants to play around and stuff, but it didn't bother him.
What are your future plans for this stallion?
Well, we hadn't even talked about it, me or Carl, either one, but I'll probably show him at the Super Stakes and the Derby here, you know, the major events next year, and go from there.
You bought this horse from the Polo Ranch sale. What were your expectations when you first purchased him?
Well, actually, we bought him for Carl to show in the non-pro, and he just got better and better, and Carl told me to show him in the open, and we did that. Or actually, I told Carl I was going to show him in the open. And it just went from there, you know, and he just turned out to be unbelievable. Well, no, and you never do until it's over. But no, there was just a bunch of good horses, you know. You never feel comfortable, no matter what you mark, till it's over.
Now I'm here with owners of Third Cutting, Carl and Shawnea Smith. Congratulations. How do you guys feel about tonight's performance?
Well, we're very pleased. We're proud of him. He's a great horse. Boyd, he does a wonderful job. It's the best fit I've ever seen. And we just can't tell you how proud we are of the horse and the way Boyd showed him and the job he done.
You know, generally, stallion owners, they retire the stud at a fairly young age and start breeding them. What are your breeding plans with them?
Well, we're going to breed him. We bred him this year, bred 80-something mares, and it don't seem to affect him any. And Boyd's, right before this, we sent him to Boyd's, and they shipped him one day from up there, and Boyd took him home and worked him, and it was a non-issue. And as long as the horse is good and Boyd's happy with it, we're going to show him again.
The horse was originally meant to be your non-pro horse. Do you have any plans of showing him in the future?
Well, no, I don't know. The only good it would do would be for me, and I could win every show I went to, and I don't think it'd help the horse any. And my wife and 18-year-old twins, they skydived a couple of days ago, and I wouldn't, but I think I would rather jump out of an airplane. I would be a little nervous showing third cutting.
Well, congratulations.